The biggest learning was I was still thinking in binary terms, that there were, transgender male, transgender female, you would be one or the other, and I didn't really understand the fluidity that gender has for some students, or kind of neither gender or both genders, and that the variations are very complex, and I didn't understand that till much more recently working with students.
Some of the teachers didn't, respect my pronouns, and every time I kept correcting them, they kind of get a little fussy, but it's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
When a student tells you their nickname or their name, what they want to be called, that is the name that you need to call them. It's the right thing to do. And we've had some pushback a little bit, and so we had to go back and Mr. Deary's, he's the one who knows how to speak eloquently to everybody. As much as I think that I knew what was up, I just needed a lot of education. And so, and that's scary, because I feel like I've been around, I've seen a lot of stuff. And so, but it's wonderful, it's so great, and I'm so glad that the students feel comfortable enough that they can come to us and let us know what mistakes we've made or whatever. I've realized I've made a lot of mistakes, and it's just a process.
We have, for the most part, a very accepting staff that just don't know enough and need to be more informed in order to better accommodate their students.
We will discuss issues that should be addressed in the school, and I find that really cool because they're at least asking for students to help with the school. And we actually have, we now have a gender-neutral bathroom because of that.
Being trans is a little bit difficult, I think, because I got my name changed on the roster, but people still have issues with it because I got it changed mid-year. But most of the teachers that I have are really accepting about it. They ask me questions. They're, once it was done, it was easier. But I think a harder part was the realization that other kids would have to have a harder problem with that, because not all parents are accepting like my dad was or my mom agreed to. Some kids have really horrible parent life and they have to go through all that stuff. And so it was just kind of sad to realize other kids couldn't do what I could do.
These are students that often are very fragile students. The idea that parents throw them out of the house horrifies me. What I really want teachers to see is, while we're talking about statistics, we're really talking about real children, and they're sitting in front of you, and you have to do something about it.